Hey, welcome back to episode number 47 of Picks for Sticks. I'm Michael Driggs, your chief provocateur and guide to good health and fancy living. So last night went 2-1 on the Roundy, the big dog Roundy, which wound up cashing a profit. So we actually turned a profit overall, and it wasn't much. It was $11, but it's still a profit compared to how things are looking tonight, looking like our first down day in Major League Baseball. Although it's not over yet and it's still early, but seriously, the Cubs bats are on fire in the top of the first. Tigers are ahead, and the Padres are getting all the runs we needed them to get the past couple of games. So those look terrible, included, although the Angels are up, but they're about to give up a bunch of runs. So even though it's the second inning, we'll check back on those games later. And it's a $50 roundy. So setting up, unless there's some serious changes, to be a first losing night on the bases. But long way to go. And you never want to count your wins before the final out. You never want to do that. You never want to count your losses before the final out either. So that roundy went out. Meanwhile, a friend took me to a place called High Time Cellar, Wine Cellar. This is a liquor store that is a supermarket, basically. It's been locally owned and operated since 1957. It's just a uniquely amazing thing if you're in Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, or Southern California. You want to get there. I'd heard about it my whole life. I'd never been there. And so I spent about 9 hours just walking through the different aisles. And he bought a tin of peanuts. He likes the peanuts. However, I thought it would have been a sin against God not to make a purchase today. So I got this beauty. This is a Chateau de Millet Armagnac, a Chateau de Millet Armagnac. I thought I got it for just a beautiful price. It's perfectly chilled at a degree temperature, I don't know, whatever it is, it's perfect. And it's signed by that guy. Do you know the difference between your Armagnac and your cognac? I do. I learned that today, and I can't wait to break into this. This is not the Armagnac, nor is it a cognac. It's still cutting into that bottle of Macallan that I forget whether it's 10 or 12. Either way, it's exquisite. But Armagnac is just from a different region of France. It's distilled in a slightly different shape or style still. And it's served the same way, consumed the same way. But it's a little bit more just robust. I'll use that word robust, but maybe tomorrow we'll crack into the Chateau Millet Armagnac, but we better hit some winners to cover this. Whew. I don't know. I could have bought 20 bottles of stuff I can get at the grocery store, or one bottle of the Millet. It's a no-brainer for me. Anyway, I don't even want to look at those games. We'll track them soon. Look at that brand new Fitbit. I already just burned through a Fitbit on my second pair of shoes since this challenge started. So I got to get a lot of steps in. But I'm going to switch over. We're going to go to the table. Let's see what we can do in regard to hitting some numbers tonight. Sound good? Oh, whoops, wrong button. I'm going to hit a lot of wrong buttons. Okay, I'll get the crap table lit up. Let's give it a little light. Let's light up the table. All right. That's good. It feels good. So here's the dice, but we're gonna empty it out, and we're just gonna go by feel tonight. That's how they push the dice to you. We got a blue and a yellow die tonight. He's back in the dice boat. I noticed my dice boat has been lighting up from the spotlight, over here. So I'll move it a little further left. We're coming off. Uh, keep that there. We'll talk about this chip and what this chip represents at a later show, not tonight. So we're doing our all tall, all small, and our all or nothing. So that's our plan today. We're gonna do 5-1 set. The dice seem to naturally move into that progression, and let's hit some numbers. See how we do today. That's a beautiful throw. Can you see where those dice are? Both landed here. You know, I wasn't talking. I threw the dice beautifully. Both hit in the landing zone, hit and died. The yellow stayed on the left, the blue stayed on the right, and both landed within that. And so I don't know if you can see what the throw was, but of course it's a beautiful, I just turned it over. It's a beautiful 2-2 hard 4. That's just a perfect throw. So we'll mark the 4. The 4 is on point, and I got Cat yelling to come in, but we're gonna ignore him for now. Addie, go bother your brother. But I may have to let him in if he really wants to. It is his crap table. So 5-1, 5-1 set. 4 is our number. Dealers are on the line. And that reminds me, I do need a pass line bet. It makes things awkward to not have a pass line bet. We would have odds on that 4 too. All right. That throw is a great throw. Did you see where they hit, where they landed, and where they bounced? The yellow stayed on the left, the blue stayed on the right. The right perfectly separated means they had the same amount of velocity. And we got another Hardway, which means we're absolutely on access. I just knocked it over. It's a perfect 4-4 hard 8. We'll mark the 8. And we've had 2 absolute perfect throws. And so when the hard 8's handed back to you, just go, whoa, just go straight to a 4-2 set, and you're ready to throw the dice instantly. You pick them up, you make sure your grip is perfect. You got the grip down. See if we can have 3 perfect throws in a row. Looking for a 3rd Hardway in a row. Not as good a throw. Absolutely not. But our general toss is there today. I don't know, that feels a little loose, but obviously I threw with too much velocity. That's why it not only knocked over the lamp, but they bounced back hard with the yellow die, switching sides with the blue die. But the throw is still a great throw. It's a 2-2 hard 4. So we hit our point, we would get paid double our odds. We hit our second 4, we come off, and all our plays are still working. It's just an awesome 3 throws in a row. We would be very happy about what's going on right now. So we're coming off, but our all tall is still working, our all small and our all or nothing is still working. I'm gonna take a quick look at what's going on in these games and see if we should start packing things up, or if we still got a chance at stuff. They look bad. Texas got 4 runs against Otani. That is awful. San Diego's still wild with those bats. I liked Atlanta today, although I didn't give it out. And Colorado is trying to get back in it, but let those games progress a little bit. Let's practice our throw. All right, 4-2 set. Let's hit another hardway. We hit 3 hardways in a row. That's just awesome. I lost control of my dice. Okay, I got him back under control. It's a good throw. A little high, a little to the left, but the yellow stayed over there and the blue stayed where it was, and we got a 5-1-6. So happy with that. 5-1-6. Well, whenever a 5 lands, I like to go to 5-1 set. Stick with that. See what comes up now. Little powerful throw, but we like how it bounced and landed on a 1-1. So we're keeping, I mean, that's a 2. So we'll mark the 2. It's a great number to hit for the all small, but we like that they're staying on axis. Okay, the 1 just turns over to the 5. The 1 just turns over to the 5, and we stay on our hardway set with the 5-1. We got a 4 that we've hit twice, a 6 and an 8, as well as the 2. Strong throw, came in too tall, but that's a 6-5 yo. So I need to lighten my throw just a little. I need to figure out a little better system for that too, obviously. But on the other hand, when it knocks over the light, you know you're throwing a little too strong. So we'll mark the 11. That knocks off another tall number. Okay, 5-1, 5-1. And let's give these a throw. Really bouncy. 4-2-6, or 2-4-6. We'll mark the 6. They crisscrossed, so it actually is a little annoying. My first 3 throws were awesome. The last 3 throws have been a little bit strong, a little bit too powerful. But that's our second 6. It's a repeater 6, so we're collecting on that. And we got a 4-2 set. The dice, for the most part, are staying on axis, so that's good. Feel that table, really. Feel it, because you want to judge the bounce. And every table is going to be a little different. You got to get a feel of the table. Every table is a little different. How much money do you want to invest before you get your throwdown in each table? So find the table you like and stay there at that casino. That's a good throw, even though it knocked off the lamp. It was a poor job of the way I set up the lamp. But that's a 3-5-8. The dice stayed exactly on rotation, and they will come back to us as a 3-5-8. It's a soft 8, so the hardway is down, which is okay. But that's a repeater 8. That's our second 8. So look what we've done so far. We've hit 2 8s, 2 6s, 2 4s. We're collecting a lot of money on the throw. So even though we I lost track of what number our point was, so it must have been the 6. It would have had to have been the 6. So we're shooting for the 6 on the point, but we'll go to a 4-2 set. And we need to either keep hitting 4 6s and 8s, or 5 9s, 10s, a 3 or 12. That's what we're hoping for, to knock off numbers off of the all tall, all small, all or nothing. Way too tall. Terrible throw. And it's a 6-1, 7 out. So that ends our shot. That ends our practice for the day. We do not hit the all tall, all small, or all or nothing again, and put those back in the boat. But that was a very successful throw. Look, you collect on the 8, you collect on the 6, you collect on the 4. That's 3 collections. You probably you throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times for the 7, and not only that, you hit all of the numbers that you hit. You hit everyone twice. So happy with how that played out. We'll switch back to the main camera. We'll toast you some Armagnac. We'll wish you a good night and hopefully some je ne sais quoi, as long as we're talking French, can attach to these atrocious games through the first 3 innings and turn things around. So good luck, everybody. We'll be in touch tomorrow.